So, spooky season and the month of October is in hindsight for another year, but that does not mean that spooky movies and scary movies take a backseat as well. And since I'm done with the 31 Days of Horror, this gives me a bunch of time to catch up on films that I have missed. One of them currently being the best horror film anyway. Well, I'd say the best film period that I've seen in 2024 so far is Terrifier 3 that I recently got to check out, and I've been dying to check out for a while, and I finally got the opportunity to. And I've been loving everything Art the Clown that has been being put out by Damien, Leone, and loved the first film a lot. I know that one gets the most hate when it comes to fans and non-fans alike, but I really honestly, I think the first film is such an amazing first feature and kind of the perfect slasher, making it the best of modern and the best of like throwback 80s, all combined into one. So I really love it. A little bit more than two and even three, possibly. I'd have to watch them back to back to really make that decision. But we're here to talk about the third one, taking place at Christmas and taking place 5 years after part two. And what we have going on here is Sienna is dealing with a ton of PTSD after her turmoil in Terrifier 2 and everything she went through with that. Her brother Jonathan is in college in his first year there, and he's kind of taking things better than she is. She seems to be dealing with the most like trauma and nightmares and dealing with the most aftermath when it came to that situation. She's living with her uncle and aunt currently, and she has a niece who's pretty much the second main character next to Sienna, and they're really close. Her niece, I think she's like 12, really has like a fascination for Sienna. She loves Sienna. She's a very cute girl and really great actress. Really great young actress. She does a really good job in her role, and she's very believable. She just has this screen presence. She's very kind of mature for her age, and just the way she talks and delivers lines. She's a really talented actress for sure. Does a really good job in the role, and bounces off Sienna a lot too. And Sienna definitely plays like the older sister personality, and you can tell how much love and care Sienna has for Gabby, I think her name is. And yeah, it's really it's a great relationship that they wrote and put between them. But of course, Art the Clown comes to wreak havoc again, and I'm not going to get into any spoilers with kills or scenes or anything like that. Although there's a lot in the trailer already, and there's a lot of buzz going on about kills being more brutal than the second one. And funny enough, I heard a lot of people say that there's nothing in this film that tops the bedroom kill in part two, because that's the most brutal of the franchise and everything. And I have to disagree when it comes to one specific kill in this film, in this Terrifier 3. And I'm just going to put it out there because I'm just going to say the shower scene is not it. A lot of people are talking about the shower scene. I'm not going to get into details about the shower scene, but the shower scene is being talked about when it comes to Terrifier 3. It's not that kill that beats the bedroom kill in Terrifier 2. It's another kill in Terrifier 3 that, in my opinion, beats the kill in Terrifier 2. And I don't know why people aren't talking about that one. I watched a lot of reviews for Terrifier 3, and this specific kill that I'm talking about doesn't get mentioned very much at all, really. And I was very surprised because, in my opinion, it is a brutal, nasty ass kill. But Art the Clown is in full form, full personality, and it's just there's so much hilarity to his mime and his shtick. He's such a blast to watch, and these films do get gorier and gorier, and this one does not hold back from giving horror fans and its specific audience what they want. This film is obviously not going to be for everybody, and I think at this point a lot of people are probably going into these movies because they're getting so much buzz and so much hype, and casual horror fans are probably seeing Terrifier 3 having not seen the other two, and just walking in expecting your average horror film and probably being very shocked that it's absolutely not your typical average horror film. I can imagine that happening a lot with this, with all the buzz that it's getting. And the Christmas theme definitely fits perfectly, and they utilize it a lot. I love the Christmas music and Christmas songs that Damien Leone decided to add and put into the film, because they work perfectly with its themes and its vibes. You get more of like the lore and mythos of everything that Terrifier 2 kind of hinted on with it when it comes to like the supernatural stuff, and the like the costume that Sienna was wearing and in the second film, and all the mentions of her father. You get a little bit of her father in this, and you get a few more things hinted at but not revealed, really, just a little bit more lore exposed. And this film and the direction that these films seem to go and seem to tease a lot more, than actually reveal actual details, which I appreciate, because it leaves a lot of room for the future films in this franchise to give the answers later on. Like I think it's cool that they're pretty much waiting as long as they can to reveal like all the answers that the audience and the fans are wanting to know about the mythos of Art the Clown. So I hope, Damien Leone keeps it that way and keeps these films going as long as they can. As far as I know, he wants to make like a conclusive amount, and personally, I think like seven films would be good, with a definitive final conclusion in the seventh film, like Saw kind of thing. Even though Saw went past seven, but the first seven Saws tell a very conclusive story, and I think the Terrifier films, if they are to make seven, can do the same job kind of Saw did, to wrap all of them together and make one story filled with lore and connectivity and all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to use my trying to use my words to describe what I mean, but I'm pretty sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, so hopefully anyway. But yeah, Terrifier 3 is absolutely brutal, but it's also a lot of fun, and it really hams in that dark humor, and that dark humor just takes the whole experience to another level, and I just love that shit. So you're on board or you're not. It's really one of those films. And if you're squeamish and don't like gore, well, this one is just gonna throw gore right at your face. So careful before going in, but I think it's awesome, and I had a blast with it. So if Terrifier 1 and 2 is your thing, you're gonna get a lot more and a lot heavier with Terrifier 3, so go check it out if you haven't already, because I strongly recommend this one, and so far it's my favorite of 2024. Subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you'd like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check out what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.